Food Fight is an educational nonprofit based in New York City, and our mission is to revolutionize the way people think about food and its impact on their lives. When you see the effects of the obesity and diabetes epidemics, particularly in low-income neighborhoods, you realize how far we have become removed from the food system and how little people know about what they're putting in their bodies and the impact that that has on their health. And so Food Fight is really about shaking people, waking them up, and giving them the power they need to make better choices and to navigate more safely in what frankly is a fairly toxic food environment. We talk a lot about this idea that you get to vote 3 times a day with your fork, and you get to vote a couple times a year with your vote. It is no longer appropriate to say this epidemic exists at the level of the individual. This is a societal, systemic problem, and the change is going to have to come from consumers who are determined to demand better options and determined to hold the government accountable for saying you have to value our health over profit. A lot of people want to know, what should I be eating and what can I do to make a difference for myself? Usually my first answer is that you can educate yourself. And the more information you have, the more individual decision-making power you have. And then I think on a kind of a more micro level, I would suggest that people learn to label read. The fronts and the backs of packages should be looked at as really expensive, glamorous real estate, very pretty pictures, often designed by very clever marketing and advertising teams. You should ignore them, and you should just look at labels. And when I usually work with teachers or students, what I often tell people is that we use this 5-5-5 rule. And we say to people, if you can look at food that has 5 grams of fiber or more, 5 grams of sugar or less, and 5 ingredients or less, it is highly likely that that is a whole food that is nutritious, that gives you a great bang for your buck, and is likely to support health and wellness.